right, let's see how they both start right now. Blinzer and Peter both dropping a little bit of chains here at the beginning. Blinzer's going to give himself some time to raise the stack back up, and now he's got that well in the middle. This is going to be looking like a pretty impressive chain, but he's going to like to cut it off at a 6 chain there, so maybe just going with the smaller aggression approach right now.
And you see Peter just sent small combo garbage, didn't give much shake to Blinzer, and Blinzer just didn't have a clear immediately, so that's going to do it. So Peter goes up 1-0, showing that on level 8 he's got what it takes to kind of play defensively, keep Blinzer topped off. We'll see if Blinzer has a kind of interesting strategy to respond to that.
Yeah, Blinzer, this is surprising. Usually he opts more for those longer chains at the very beginning, but I can tell purposefully he's cutting off a lot of those right now. Maybe going for a different approach since he knows that most of the players he's going against are on level 8. So sometimes with those bigger chains and that extra 20 frames of health, it is a lot easier to survive in those conditions. So you got to go for those smaller aggressive attacks to take the victory.
Oh, and I wasn't paying attention to Peter's screen, but Blinzer kind of, with the consistent about 5-6 chains he keeps sending, rather than going for the spirit bombs in Blinzer's words, he's kind of going for the smaller stuff and finally caught Peter off guard, I guess. And again, Blinzer purposefully drops that at a 5 chain, I believe, but in there as well.
Yeah, the strats have been working out pretty well for him, and actually managed to get 6 health off of Peter, so if Peter wasn't responding a little bit too quickly there, he would have got the kill. Another amount of health there, and as Peter dropped it one more row, he didn't have any clears available because there was no shake there. So Blinzer's strategy working out pretty well for him right now. He's gonna take the lead here at 2-1.
So not much pressure on Blinzer to start off with. He's going to raise up, get some more panels, try to keep sending pressure while he's clearing his garbage.
Yeah, after those 2 pretty big chains, Blinzer's gonna just try to sprinkle garbage on top of those and hope to catch Peter off guard here. It almost did initially there, but Peter got that second tier to bail him out, so he's going to be living, but once he gets past these 2 garbage blocks, this is probably where Blinzer's plan's going to come into play. Very good chain now on Peter's side that he got from down stacking. He's going to have to find a clear, though. Both players in a troublesome spot.
Real trouble right here.
That was scary. Peter's got 12 chain, right? Or 13 combo. I can't even speak. That's how big it is. They both were staring danger in the face at the same time. Both of them could have died, but they both didn't panic and found the appropriate clears that they needed. So they're about to push this match into 2 minutes now.
And I think, or actually, I'm not sure. It's kind of tough to see when the garbage kind of delays in falling, but Blinzer right now looks like he's in a better position, but there could just be the case that Peter has a lot left that hasn't fallen yet. And yeah, as it falls, Blinzer has the clear ready.
Oh,
Oh, Blinzer was in a
wow.
tough spot right there. Didn't have a clear.
Yeah, he was trying to pull off something there at the end, but just no colors were there for whatever he was trying to pull. And yeah,
Yeah,
Peter going
it
to
kind of
tie
looked
this
like
up.
he looked like he kind of just didn't see a clear immediately, wanted to keep a chain going to kind of wait until he got something, but even couldn't find that. But yeah, tied up now 2-2. Peter showing he has the defensive skills to kind of keep this going for a while and dealing with Blinzer's pressure. So we'll see if either of them makes any significant changes. Peter seems to be having the upper hand right now. See how Blinzer kind of responds to that in this next game. Really not too much going on either side right now. Both of them just kind of clear some small garbage and kind of keep going. But nothing too big from either side throughout this whole match so far, and it's been almost a minute now.
Yeah, you get those rounds every once in a while where it seems like no matter what you do, you just can't find the clear that you want in the panel set that's been given to you. You just gotta persevere sometimes, as skpeter did there, and now he's going to be taking a lead in this match right now. Blinzer looked like he could have been in a tough spot there. He recovers very nicely for that 3-chain to clear into the garbage there. So now he's going to be looking to maybe do a big pressure. Going to cut it off as those yellows line up pretty nicely for him. He still might be in a scary spot with a small combo garbage block, but he finds his clear appropriately now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that was just level 10 being level 10. Blinzer not with much time at all to find a clear. Got caught off guard a little bit.
So this is big now. Peter up 4-2. He's got 3 games to try to take this one off of Blinzer, and this would put him at 2-0 in the groups. Probably on course to play Neo the next round as being the last 2 undefeated players. So skpeter, you know, handling the situations pretty well, always putting on a good amount of pressure, and his survival game's on point too. Blinzer, oh, that was super scary. Luckily, he had all that stop time added up there, and or else that could have been his life then and there at 30 seconds in.
Oh, if Peter had sent just full garbage, Blinzer would have been dead there. So Blinzer getting a break. See if he can make the best use of that.
Ooh, that time Peter was in the rough spot. He had a bunch of clears as he was trying to just make something happen in the middle. But once everything just got done there at the end, he had two separated pillars and not really a clear in sight. So that's what's going to give Blinzer this victory here. 4-3. Blinzer still has a chance to make this victory happen. Peter's got a very nice chain that's coming up from this garbage right now. Going to drop it at a 9 here, but he's got to be careful. Blinzer sent a lot of small aggression, and that's what's going to do it there at the end. That was smart from Blinzer. He saw Peter taking his time trying to build up something pretty big there, and he's like, I'm just going to go with all this small aggression, maybe catch you off guard once you're done with it, and that's exactly what happened. So, tie game, we got another last game situation now. These guys are trying to give us a show. Oh no.
That's a tough way to go. You don't like seeing that happen on level 10, any level, that you kind of get stuck with the two high stacks on the left and the right and nowhere to go. But yeah, Peter takes it 5-4 with the quick aggression, just enough to top Blinzer off, and Blinzer not careful about those stacks on the left and right.
Yeah, and that's definitely the killer, especially on level 10 when you don't have that clear immediately available. It is very hard to try to find your way to get both of those pillars down without losing any of your health. And in that case, even though it was like really quick there at the end, it'll get you even with all that momentum on your side. So unfortunate there for Blinzer. But just as we saw with a couple of the matches before, plenty of matches still to be had, so Blinzer can maybe run this back. But Peter playing pretty well right now. We saw Neo at the top of his game too, so that's what we are going to be seeing next. Those two, both 2-0, going to be playing level 8, this 1-4 format. This is going to be very interesting.